What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Untamed Outdoorsmen. Today we are back once again with another cool video. Happy late 4th of July to everybody out there, to everybody who celebrates. Today we are back with a 4th of July specific video unboxing the Mystery Tackle Box USA Bass Fishing Kit. So we've done Mystery Tackle Boxes dozens of times throughout the years. We've done some really fun ones over the years, a lot of really good memories doing that. But this one here is a pretty cool one. This is a USA specific one. Features brands that proudly manufacture in the United States of America. I know a lot of people, that's a really big deal. So that's what's in this box. I got this at my local Dick's Sporting Goods. So this is pretty cool. This will be a really cool one. This is a new item on the shelf as far as I'm aware. I don't know if it's brand new or not, but yeah, seems like a pretty good one. Really excited to get at this. So we'll just get right into it. Again, this is the USA Bass Fishing Kit. 5 to 7 baits and 1 decal. So let's do it. One thing too, you guys might notice that the camera quality might be a little bit better. We actually just recently upgraded our camera quality. So if you notice any improvements, especially in future videos, when it comes to kayaks or unboxings and things like that, that's great. But we did make an upgrade in that department, so. All right, let's get after it. Okay, so it's a little heavy. It's heavier than the average Mystery Tackle Box, I'll say that for sure. But yeah, USA Bass Fishing Kit. You guys know the drill now. I did not look at it. I have no idea what each one is, so let's get after it. All right, so the first one is a Scum Frog. This is the Scum Frog Bigfoot, supercharged by bait fuel. So the Scum Frog Bigfoot bait. This is the solid white. It's sort of a softer frog with some soft plastic legs, which is pretty cool. So solid white, it's the BF1403. Bigfoot legs are now infused with bait fuel, bringing a scientifically proven attractant to this topwater for longer hold times when fish bite. So again, it's sort of a traditional frog body on the main part, and then the legs, instead of it being a skirt, are a bait fuel infused soft plastic legs. So pretty cool. But yeah, so Scum Frog, pretty cool. All right, another one. All right, so V&M. These are the V&M Baby Swamp Hog. So these are a little bit more of a creature bait style bait there. Give the fish what they really want. V&M bait style. So these are, again, these are the Baby Swamp Hogs in the watermelon red color. You get 10 of them to a pack, which is actually quite a bit. But these seem like pretty good baits. So not for human consumption, in case anybody is curious. Made in the USA with pride, obviously, because that's what we're doing here today. So yeah, very cool. It does have a scent to it. Let's see if we can actually get a little bit of a... Oh yeah. Definitely has a scent to it. Awesome, V&M baits. All right, two pretty good ones so far. All right, what's this one? Okay, net bait. Ooh, I like these. I like these. Net bait, the Rascal, supercharged with bait fuel, a scent dispersion technology. So it's a really interesting looking craw. It almost looks like the Rapala Crush City Customs, like the Bronco Bug. It kind of looks like that in terms of the design, but it's got sort of a, what's the best way to describe this? It has the design of the Berkeley Flux Gill, those new Berkeley Flux Gills, with the shape of a Crush City Customs Bronco Bug. So it's got a, they really pack them in with scent. Again, all American made on these, but these have bait fuel scent built into the plastic, and that Hex Tech design here, the scent dispersion technology, is what's gonna put that scent out. So these again are the Rascal, 3.5 inches long, 8-pack Alabama craw. So these are pretty aggressive craws, sort of that design on the back there. But yeah, I dig these. These are nice looking craws. So yeah, awesome. Net bait, the Rascal, in a 3.5 inch 8-pack Alabama craw color. So just your craws there. So we got another soft plastic. Okay, some more Excite baits. It seems like with every Mission Tackle Box, you're getting some sort of Excite bait. But these have a name to them. They do not. They do not have a name to them, which I don't find that the Excite baits do have a name to them, which is weird. But again, made in USA. It's sort of a very long craw style bait. It looks like a craw, but it's a very long body to it. And it's sort of a June bug color. So a bit of purple, a bit of black, a bit of teal flake in there. So a much darker color. But these are longer craws, almost like lizard baits, kind of. But yeah, so Excite baits. All right, probably got a few more in here if I had to guess. All right, some more soft plastic. So Biospawn, your typical Biospawn Exo Sticks. So these are like worm baits. These are longer worms. You can texture rig them, wacky rig them, you know, shaky head, do whatever you want. You can drop shot these too if you want. But the traditional Biospawn Exo Sticks. So it does look like they've changed their packaging on these over the last couple of years. I haven't gotten a Biospawn bait in a Mission Tackle Box in a few years. And they did not used to look like this in the packaging. They had a much brighter packaging. These are a much more like dark packaging. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, so Biospawn Exo Stick, and it's sort of a watermelon red flake color, maybe a little bit darker, but still that red flake. So yeah, Biospawn Exo Sticks. All right, probably if I had to guess a hard bait. Yep, hard bait. So this is a square bill crankbait, smaller one. This is the Fish Lucky, L-U-C-K-E, Lucky, square bill crankbait. So it doesn't really leave any information, doesn't have a name or anything on it, doesn't have a color specifically, but it is on the smaller side. They'll probably have a name for the bait on a card in here. But yeah, the Fish Lucky square bill crankbait. The color is a white on the bottom, chartreuse in the middle, and a black, red, and orange sort of splatter design across the top. So pretty interesting. On the smaller side, if I had to guess, this is probably only at the most 3/8, maybe more like a 1/4 inch. Not very large at all on this guy, definitely on the smaller side. But yeah, traditional square bill crankbait. So not too bad. So let's see if there's anything else in here. I think I feel a sticker. All right, I'm going in. Okay. So we got two things here. So we got our sticker, which this is a pretty awesome sticker, I will admit. So USA sticker, it's an eagle holding a bass for USA, and it's got a 250th anniversary. It's 250th anniversary of America. 250 years, and the eagle holding a largemouth bass with the Mission Tackle Box logo. So that is pretty sick. I will admit that's pretty cool. But yeah, and that is it for the box. And we have a QR code right here. I'll leave this right there if you want to take a look at it. I'll leave a picture. So yeah, just so you guys can take a closer look at it. I'll leave the URL code down there as well if you want to click the link on it. But yeah, so this is actually a really good box here. I don't think this is a bad value at all. Again, we've done a ton of Mission Tackle Boxes over the years. I really haven't had many complaints about too many of them. We've given some bad reviews to a couple of MTBs, but this one is honestly like, I've given as low as like a 2 out of 10 before. This is closer to like an 8 out of 10. I think this is an 8 out of 10 box. I do wish they did a little bit better with naming some of these. Like some of the labels are not too great, but that's a minor thing. But yeah, probably my favorite ones are between the net bait Rascal Craws and this Scum Frog with the bait fuel legs. I think these two things are probably the two that I'm most excited to throw. And then the sticker is an awesome looking sticker. So really not a whole lot to complain about here at all. Really excited to give these a try on the water. And yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the USA Bass Fishing Kit from Mission Tackle Box in 2026. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys next time. Thank you.